Hi, I'm the Rap Critic, and this week, it's all about the ladies. That's right, we're talking about Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. Well, Megan Thee Stallion. I guess she's either being, really clear about the fact that there's only gonna be one goddamn stallion, or it's a reference to Old English. You know, like when almost all words had extra E's at the end for some reason. Except the word thee means something specific in Old English, doesn't it? It specifically means you, like, have at thee, or I scoff at thee. So, is her name supposed to be like, oh, Megan, you stallion? Which, that actually kind of works in a I love making a sentence as a rap name sort of way. But anyways, we're not here to argue nomenclature. We're here to pay homage to the phenomenon that is the hot girl summer movement, started by the Stallion herself. That's right, this is one of those trends where the famous person taking credit for it is legitimately the one who started it. In fact, she's apparently been quite litigious in copywriting the phrase, so hey, good on her. You know, she's not going to get her words used by ad companies trying to market to urban audiences without them breaking off some bread. And just as well, this is her moment. The girl's blowing up. There's even a now famous Instagram video about it. The true marker of a hit song in this day and age, where a girl is desperately trying to pep herself up with the same confidence and bravado as the sexually liberated Stallion herself, but failing comically.
Megan, my knee's not strong like yours.
You know, hashtag relatable stuff. And just to highlight Megan's connection to her fan base, the official music video actually has Jamisha Jones, the girl from the IG video, indeed having her life transformed by a hot girl summer makeover. It's like when Drake put that Shiggy dude who did the Kiki dance in his video. Except, you know, it makes more sense here. I actually did a video on that, by the way, if you want to check out that bit of cringeworthy comedy. You know, now that I think about it, just like In My Feelings, this song also uses a City Girls sample.
Real ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga. Real ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga.
And that sentiment is the essence of the song and the hashtag itself. Time magazine even ran a piece describing that the use of the phrase hot girl summer distills an affinity towards body positivity and self-affirmation. Hot girl summer, a hip-hop feminist manifesto, taps into these movements from many angles, championing confidence, sensuality, and fun. So here we have a declarative statement that black women are, for maybe the first time in a big way, putting true self-expression ahead of male patriarchal standards that often neglect women's agency.
Real ass nigga give a fuck about a bitch.
What?
It is what it is, this some 5-star dick.
Hey, wait! What the did I miss something? I could swear I wrote all this stuff because this was supposed to be all positive for women and shit. Where'd this joker come from? I just spent all this time building up this song as a veritable anthem for female empowerment, and the first lyric of the hook is about how this guy literally doesn't care about what women think? You got me out here looking like a fucking asshole! And who is this anyways? Ty Dolla $ign. That Ty Dolla $ign? The guy named Ty Dolla $ign who actually chose to put a $sign on the words dollar sign? It's like a parody of a rap name. Sounds like it comes with a complimentary plastic gold chain out of a hip-hop Halloween costume. Since when did he start being relevant again? Especially in terms of being on a track like this. Like, who wanted this? Who felt like this track was incomplete without Big Baby Drum with no personality? The Genius annotation says, Ty Dolla $ign interpolates JT's opening line from City Girls Act Up. However, here, Ty flips it to match his male perspective. Yeah, but, like, who needed him to do that here? This would be like if you started off TLC's No Scrubs with a verse from the male parody response record No Pigeons. And for those of you that don't know, yeah, that does exist. Like, come on, man. Girls have to deal with being called hoes and bitches by men on every other club song. Let them have their own, for God's sakes. What, did no one want to critique his words too harshly, lest you miss an opportunity to harness the hit-making star power of Ty Dolla Bill, y'all? But once you get past that, which is kind of hard because it's the hook and it's negating the theme of the song itself. But once you do, you finally get some, you know, relatively serviceable bars.
Handle me? Who gon' handle me? Thinking he's a player, he's a member on the team.
Like, I enjoy the subversion happening in this part. In the way she flips the perception of what a player is by reframing the word as not a Lothario who gets any woman he wants, but as a reference to a sports team, and how all these men she's got on call are underlings vying to ultimately impress her. Checking the egos of any fuckboys who think they're more important than they really are.
He put in all that work, he wanna be the MVP. I told him ain't no taming me, I love my niggas equally. He be tripping on me and I know the reason. I got to break up with my nigga every season.
Wait, every season? So you, like, break up with him at the beginning of September, then get back with him only to break up with him again at the end of November? Yeah, I think I know the reason why he's tripping too. And then Nicki comes in, and
Who a how to be? Who got a lot of D? Who popping like a P when he be hopping out the V?
I've never personally found rhyming letters to be particularly impressive, especially not as a lyric to come out the gate with. Not that every bar needs to be awe-inspiring, but it's kind of disheartening for the veteran rapper here to start the verse like that, then follow it with this.
And who gon' tell him that my bitch is getting her degree? And when we say it's hot girl summer, we ain't talking about degrees.
You know, when I first heard the song, I didn't catch the word she said that rhymed with degrees, so I looked it up, and was pleasantly disappointed with the results. Like, oh yeah, Nicki has been pretty underwhelming lately, hasn't she? Thanks for the reminder. And it makes me unable to enjoy the basic wordplay that is there, because using the same rhyme ruins the impact. Like, what do you mean you're not talking about degrees? You literally just were. And it's not that Nicki's verse is particularly worse than Megan's, but, you know, I think it's the potential in Nicki that annoys me the most. Like, man, remember when Nicki first came onto the scene? Hell, check out my recent review of Monster by Kanye West if you want to know what I mean. Sure, she was sexual, but she was also a really on-point lyricist. The stuff she said was genuinely clever and fun, and just different than what everyone else was doing. She was being unique and making her way as an artist with her brand of weirdness. And then she needed to stay relevant and sell records, so the first thing that went was the stuff that made her interesting. The weirdness started to tone down, the bars started to get weak and repetitive, and in place of dope lyrics, we just got more and more pop fluff.
Like who don't follow me? Cause even in your new bitch I can see a lot of me. You ain't put me in no brands, but I see you proud of me.
Oh, alright, that one was kinda good. We then end on Megan singing some pointed lyrics that tap into deep inner turmoil, revealing the arduous decisions women struggle with on a daily basis.
Should I take your love? Should I take that dick?
The true dilemma for today's modern women. Overall, though, I'd give it a 3 out of 5. It's not whack, I can't get angry at it, but I'm also just not that enthused about it. She's not doing or saying anything bad, it's just not particularly notable once you really look at it on its own. Like, let's keep it a red 100 emoji. She's not trying to rhyme like Rhapsody, but she's not Lil Yachty either. She's more like Nelly. Like, yeah, it's problematic and probably not that great if you break the lyrics down, but everyone's having a good time, right? And besides, do we really want every rapper to be Rhapsody and Kendrick all the time? Shit is hard. You always gotta think about your goddamn feelings. So I'm not mad when I see her playing that role, because that seems like what she genuinely wants to be, and she's competent enough as a rapper with personality to do it. I haven't heard any tracks from her that were on par with a Lil' Kim or a Cupcake in lyricism or abject nastiness, but she's just okay. And you know what? That's fine. I mean, hey, we've been letting male rappers dominate the hip-hop landscape, and allowing a lot of them to be pretty average. So, you know what? In the grand scheme, I'd say it's actually downright radical that she's achieved such a meteoric rise to fame based on subpar lyrics. Enough with the trope of the female rapper and the male-centered rap group low-key being the best one due to long-standing expectations for women to be more notable in order for them to be on equal ground with their male competitors. Don't let us men hog all the averageness. Let's let rappers of all colors, creeds, and identities occupy varying spaces of hierarchical music quality, including the spaces where you say, if it's got a nice beat, I'll check it out, but otherwise, yeah, I'm good. Averageness. The true equality. Well, that's the episode. Leave a like if you like because it helps, comment if you have something to say because it helps even more, and hit the subscribe button and the bell because it helps the most. And if you want to hear the music that I'm into, check out RC Radio on Stationhead, where we play dope hip-hop mainstream radio won't, from any time period and any time zone. Plus, if you want to make a song or album request, or just like the show and want to support it, we're funded by viewers like you, so hit up my Patreon. You get to see episodes early, join my Discord where you can chat with me and other fans about music and movies and stuff, and as well, I just put up the episode for Kevin Smith's Dogma on my new movie podcast, Review Anew, that you can check out on Spotify and Apple Music at your convenience. And I'll leave that and all the other links down in the description, so dive in, check all that fun stuff out, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.